The sofa your pet sleeps on is probably poisoning you both. Before 1970, hyperthyroid disease in cats was almost unheard of, yet today it affects 10% of all cats. The timeline matches something else that happened in the 1970s almost exactly. Researchers are now finding flame retardants, pesticides and phthalates inside our pets, absorbed from our furnishings, our carpets and the air fresheners inside our homes. And what is in your pet turns out to be a really reliable indicator of what is in you. I'm Dr Nicole Bijlsma. I'm a building biologist, PhD researcher. For the past 25 years, I've been walking into the homes of families where someone is unwell and can't explain why. In those years, I've learned to pay attention to the animals because they're breathing the same air, they're lying on the same surfaces and absorbing the same chemicals and mold that every other person in the house is exposed to every single day. And the research is now confirming what I've suspected for some time, that our pets are good indicators of chemical load. 4 peer-reviewed papers published between 2019 and 2024 have found this, that cats had significantly elevated levels of a flame retardant found in upholstered furniture and air fresheners in the homes where hyperthyroidism was diagnosed. And it's not just cats, it's also dogs. Dogs are exposed to brominated flame retardants, pesticides and phthalates, and personal care product chemicals directly from the air and the surfaces from within your home. The levels do vary dramatically from the house depending on their usage. So your pet is the canary in the coal mine for indoor chemical exposures. And if your pet is absorbing these chemicals, what are your children absorbing? So what do? Well, first and most important is to remove perfume, plug in air fresheners, plug in diffusers, incense and fabric spray solvents from your home today. These are the primary sources of the chemicals that they're finding in our pets. Second, when buying furniture, get display stock that's been outgassing for months before it comes into your home, and ask about if there are flame retardants within the textiles. You could consider alternatives like wool, which is naturally flame resistant and often doesn't require these chemicals. Third, if your cat or dog has unexplained illness, ask your vet specifically about environmental chemical exposures. Most won't raise it, but it is a legitimate clinical question backed by peer-reviewed evidence. Your pet cannot tell you what is in your home, but the science can. Once you know, you can't unknow. Follow because the research exists. It's just not being told.